Hey, it's me, Trey Sense. Listen, man. It is your boy, Trey Sense. We got just a little bit of a review, a little bit of a discussion. You know how we do it here on the channel. Let me make sure I got y'all situated. How about that? That good? All right. So before we get into this, need a few things from you. Like, share, and sub. It is greatly important that you do that because it helps the channel. Not just my channel, but any content creator that you like and that you want to support. That's the number one way you can support them. Like, share, and sub. Tell your peoples about them. Now that we got the business out of the way, y'all ready for a video? I'm about to give you a video. I gotta remember the name of this fragrance. I'm sitting there looking at it. Hold on. Just and Flow, baby. Yes. Okay. Need to write that down before I forget it. All right. Now let's get into it. Starting with Sunday. Did not write the date down. I guess it doesn't matter. But starting with Sunday, the fragrance that I wore because it was a warm day, nice day, but it wasn't, wasn't extremely hot, wasn't extremely cool. So I reached off in my bag of tricks and pulled out something that I like. I enjoyed this fragrance a lot. It was very expensive. It was a very expensive fragrance when it first came out, but then the price just bottomed out of it. And it is Wood by D Squared 2. And what's not to like about this fragrance? It has a magnetic wooden cap. Imagine that. Now, I got this fragrance for like $13 or $14. But I got it because the people at the particular Marshalls that I was at was being lazy. It was out of the box. They didn't do any research. They came up with just another bottle and said, here, just scan this. The bottle was Chrome Legend and it was $14. So I got this for $14. At that particular time, this bottle was still selling for $60 or $70 at Marshalls, Ross, and TJ Maxx. Shortly after that, the price bottomed out, but nonetheless, now you very rarely even see it. But nonetheless, D Squared 2, Wood by D Squared 2. Very sweet, very, very sweet, very woody, but at the same time, masculine fragrance. Super, super easy to wear, very crowd pleasing. This is one of those scents that you're gonna lose track of. You're gonna be like, I don't really smell it anymore. And then you're gonna walk by somebody and they're gonna be like, you smell nice. What is that you're wearing? And then you'll have the opportunity to tell them it is Wood by D Squared 2. But I think this is a Canadian company. But nonetheless, at one time, this was almost $100 a bottle, and then the price just kind of, I don't know why. I guess it just didn't sell. I don't know if they still make it or not. I know at one time they made it in a different bottle, different packaging. It was like square and wood, so go figure. But that's the latest formulation of it, and I'm pretty sure they still make it. Okay. Now, this is a little tricky. My scent of the day for Monday, I no longer have because, well, I'll just use anything for a representation. Let's just use this from the House of Sensual Obsession. So I'll just use this bottle. I wore a fragrance called Cigar Bar. And it is just what it says. It smells like cigar bar. I want to say it was a clone of Tom Ford. Something from Tom Ford. And I already have another clone of it. So it was just a little 5 mil maybe. 3 mil, 5 mil. And I happened to have it on my persons. And I'd sprayed myself pretty good with it. Mr. Lester came in and he was like, I was like, here, smell this. So I let him smell it. He was like, Trey, that smells good. I was like, well, take it with you. I've got enough of that scent profile, so you can have that one. But it was Sensual Obsessions Cigar Bar, and it just like it sounds, smoky. It smelled like you rolled yourself in a really high grade, high quality tobacco. That's what it smelled like. And it lasted and lasted and lasted. That stuff went way past the 5-hour mark. So, my shifts are 5 hours. Easily 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, you can still smell that stuff on my hand. So my scent of the day Monday was from the House of Sensual Obsessions, and it was Cigar Bar. Now, that brings us to Tuesday. Tuesday. Warming up a little bit, getting ready to rain, because this time of the year, for those of you who do not live in the Southeast, what we're going to get from now probably until the end of the year is going to be partly cloudy, chance of rain. They're going to mention that with every weather forecast. But anyway, Tuesday, it's a pretty day, warmed back up a little bit, so I wanted to go with something bright that I don't really wear a lot of, and it is from the house of John Varvatos, and it is their collaboration with Nick Jonas. It was John Varvatos, Nick Jonas Silver. And I haven't worn this in quite a while, and I'm glad I picked these little fragrances up when I did. That smells good, because at one time you were seeing them all over the rag store, the blue, the crimson, and the silver, and now you don't. It's like now you see it, now you don't. And I picked this up for a song. It was like $25 to $35. I want to say it was in a gift set, but nonetheless, and I got the shower gel and maybe an aftershave with it. I know I got an aftershave. I'm not sure about the shower gel. But nonetheless, what you get with this is a nice, easy to wear, grown, mature citrus. It's got like just a nice, clean, not necessarily, bright lemony or anything like that, but it's just got a nice, crisp citrus note to it. It dries down really, really well. Smells good. It does not smell cheap at all. It actually, in my opinion, smells a lot more expensive than what I paid for the fragrance. But of course, when it first came out, it was probably around the $100 mark, which to me is expensive, especially for a John Varvatos fragrance, because you just don't get the longevity that you desire. However, this one did okay on my skin. I want to say I got maybe 6-7 hours out of it. And that's perfect. I mean, it easily made it through my shift, and I could still smell it when I got home, so I was excited about that. But from the house of John Varvatos, it's their collaboration with Nick Jonas. It's one of three, John Varvatos, Nick Jonas, and that is silver. And that has got the room filled. That's a nice smelling fragrance. One of the things I love about being a reviewer, creator, collector, whatever you want to call me, is keeping fragrances like this. And I may not be that overwhelmed with them when I first get them, but let's say I have them in my collection for a year or maybe even 2 years, and then I revisit them, and then I'm just like, why didn't this bottle is full? Like, why haven't I, worn this more? Like, what was I thinking? And that's one of those fragrances. When I had it on, I kept getting whiffs of myself, and I was just like, this smells pretty good. Maybe it was a situation, or I don't know. I don't know what makes us frag heads do what we do, but that's one after revisiting, I'm like, I like that a lot. From the house of John Varvatos, it is their collaboration with Nick Jonas, and it is simply silver. Okay, and that brings us to Wednesday. Again, another warm day and another fragrance. I like this one from the moment that I got it, though. I think it's my first time wearing it this year, but revisiting it, and I was just like, I like the way this fragrance smells. And it's in the same wheelhouse of the John Varvatos, Nick Jonas. From the house of Hugo Boss, it is unlimited. And I think I paid like $30 for this 50 ml, and that just smells really, really good. One of my favorite parts about this is the white bottle with the green dot right there on the atomizer, so I do not spray myself in the face. But I like this scent. I do. I really do. This to me is a sexy grown man. Again, it's in the same wheelhouse as the John Varvatos because it's a citrus fragrance. I mean, it's a nice grown man citrus fragrance. And but what I mean by grown man is it doesn't smell juvenile. It doesn't smell so youthful and playful that you're like, I don't know if that's okay for a guy my age. It smells energetic and clean, and you pick up on that citrus, but at the same time, and this is what's important for me, it still retains that masculinity that a lot of us guys just want in a fragrance. I don't know if it's because we're aging or just because we've been doing fragrances. Like, I've been doing fragrances, man, since I was 12 or 13 years old. I'm 47. So I've smelled a lot of different stuff, whether it was directly or indirectly or niche or whatever. I've gotten this whole snout on a lot of different things. And the one thing that I've come to realize is it doesn't matter who makes it. Just about all fragrances are going to fall under one umbrella or another. They're either going to be fougères, barbershoppies, gourmands, citruses, florals. I mean, it's only so many combinations you can do. So there you have it. But this is a nice grown man, but yet at the same time still chill, relaxed, citrus type of scent. That smells good. I don't think anybody's gonna tell you you smell bad if you smell like this. Hugo Boss Unlimited. I had United on my mind. I guess looking at the John Varvatos bottle with the Hugo Boss in my hand, because you know United is the silver one, special edition one. I think they made for the soccer games or something. I don't know. That's what I wore Wednesday, and that brings us to Thursday. Thursday. All right. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Thursday, made a little purchase on Mercari. I've been killing Mercari here lately. Got it in. Could not wait to wear it. Sampled this fragrance when I got it. I tried it or whatever and was impressed with it. And I'm still impressed with it. And I think it's definitely one that you should get in your collection if you're trying to get into the house of oud or to the notes of oud. It is Franck Olivier's Oud Touch. And I don't know what more you want from a fragrance than, and this is my first offering from the house of Franck Olivier. I will definitely be getting some more. I'm impressed. I'm impressed as far as my oud fragrances. And you got to realize I've got Mancera, some I think Black to Black, and oud exclusive maybe by Mancera. I've got a couple of oud fragrances by Mancera. Mancera does oud extremely well. I've got John Varvatos oud, which is a great little cheap under the radar oud. I've got Dunhill Icon Absolute, which is an oud. I've got Gucci Guilty Absolute, which is an oud fragrance. So I've got some nice oud fragrances, and I put this right up there with any of them. I also have, as I mentioned when I did this in a What's New to My Collection video, Dolce & Gabbana Luminous Nights, which is an oud fragrance as well, which is what this reminds me of. Okay, here's the thing with this one. When you spray it, you're gonna get punched in the face with oud. Bam, it's gonna hit you. And it's gonna stay that way for a good 30 minutes, and you're gonna think, okay, this smells good. And then the magic of this fragrance starts to happen, because then you pick up on a little bit of fruit coming through the bottom of it, and you're just like, okay, that's nice. So it's a fruity oud. And then you wait just a little bit longer, and then you pick up on some resinous, some ash, and just a hint of smoke, and you're just like, okay. And then the dry down, you get all of it. You get the oud, you get the fruit, you get the smoke, and you're just like, that's not bad. And then it just keeps going and going and going and going and going. This thing lasts forever, or at least it does on my skin. Now, everybody's different. Everybody's body chemistry is different. But for me, this one really projects. Longevity is amazing. And I got it for $16 plus shipping and tax, which I think came out to like $22, $23. But I know you can get it at Fragrance X and Fragrance Net for around $20, full presentation, everything. So yeah, Franck Olivier's Oud Touch. This is one that I definitely want to delve off into their house more and pick up more of. And that's what I wore Thursday. Thursday was a rainy day, a little bit cooler, but rainy, so I went with that. Okay. Friday, I did something just to, I did a little bit of a layering combination here. And I went with Burberry Brit Rhythm and YSL's Y. Now, let's talk about this one first. I like the scent profile of this. This is what happened. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you. This is some frag head shit for you. This is just, let's talk. I've sprayed this on. Haven't wore this in a while. Love this fragrance. I picked it up in Biloxi, Mississippi on vacation one year. Back when you could do this thing called Let Go. I think it was Let Go, and then it was Offer Up. Picked it up in a gift set for like $30 from an individual that was selling it. It came with this bottle and another 50 ml. Okay. This is a good scent. This is a really good scent. Here's the problem. This scent is about as basic and is about as generic as any bottle of cologne could be. If you looked up basic generic shower gel cologne in the dictionary, this is what should be there. Now that's not a bad thing because it's mass appealing, it's super easy to wear. If you're shopping for somebody that doesn't like heavy colognes and doesn't want something that's going to draw a lot of attention to themselves, then this is it. It smells good. It's just so basic that it's just like, I mean, it smells good. It does. Don't get me wrong. It smells good, but it's the definition of basic and, dare I say, boring. And those are not words you hear me use a lot, but it is what it is. Burberry Brit Rhythm, basic, boring. I had Burberry Brit Splash as well, and it was about the same way. Great scent profile, but it just didn't last. I think I ended up giving it away to somebody, but anyway. Great little around the house shower gel, easy breezy, chilling, nothing to do. Let's watch this football game or the conference finals or whatever you're into. That type of scent. Not one that's gonna wow, impress, or even probably catch anybody's nose or attention. So after I sprayed it on, I was just like, I don't know about that. I'm gonna have to layer it with something. And it was great for layering. So that's when I went with one I haven't worn much at all and definitely haven't worn it this year, YSL's Y. I think this was just in my fragrances that I've got to wear or get on my skin this spring, and I did. Got it on my skin. And I love it. This is just, to me, a very nice, mass appealing, mass pleasing scent that I think it gets overshadowed by its predecessors. It gets overshadowed by the fragrances that came after it, and I think that's a bad thing in this case because it doesn't mean that this is a good fragrance. I almost think if this had been part of the just the regular YSL line and not part of the YSL Y line, it may have done better. If this was YSL's part of the La Nuit de l'Homme line or something, but it's a very nice scent, and I definitely enjoyed the way this smelled on me. Lots of compliments. It's an attention grade. It's the complete opposite of the Burberry Burberry Brit Rhythm. Just saying. And this is a beautiful bottle. I like it. It just didn't do it. That's what I wore Friday. Saturday was a very lazy day. I did go out to eat lunch and then back to the crib and then just kind of chilled and watched TV and just hung out, spent some time with myself. Nothing too crazy, but I went with something because it was warming. It was a warm day, but it wasn't like scorching hot, humid like it normally is in Alabama. It's getting there. It's going to be like 90 degrees today, which is Sunday, Mother's Day. Oh, happy Mother's Day, by the way. From the house of Afnan, it is Afnan Supremacy Gold. And this one, let me see if I can say this right. This is a clone of supposedly Xerjoff's. It's in that funny color blue bottle. Herba Pura, I think that's how you say it. This is supposed to be a clone of that. And what I get is that nice peach mango opening. And that's what you get throughout the fragrance. Now, here's the thing about this one. It sits really close to the skin, but it sits really close to the skin for a very long time. Definitely think this fragrance could be unisex. I could easily see a woman wearing this fragrance, being confident with wearing it, and it's smelling good on a young lady. Definitely, definitely. Now, is it a super masculine fragrance? It's not. It's not. Does it smell good on a man? Yes, I think it smells good on me. A younger guy, I definitely think would love this and would rock this and be very confident with it. I haven't smelled the original, the Xerjoff, so I can't tell you how close it is. I just know Afnan normally makes pretty good fragrances, and this is one that I like. And the scent profile of it is really, really good. Seems like I wore this to work one time and did get some compliments. I can't remember. But nonetheless, how can you hate on anything that's in a beautiful gold bottle? That's one of my favorites. But nonetheless, peachy, mango, just a little bit of smoke, a little bit of wood running into the bottom of it. And I do mean just a little bit. What you're going to get with this one mostly is that fruity opening, and that lasts throughout the fragrance. And again, you will get a little bit of, masculinity in the bottom of it, just a hint. Nothing, major, but as a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna give myself just a little spritz of that. I enjoy this fragrance. I do. I like it. I do like it. And I was glad to wear it. Just went out and ate some Mexican, so thought it went well with that pretty day and that pretty occasion, because it was a beautiful day Saturday. All right, guys, that is it, man. That is the rotation. That is what I have wore over the last week or so. And today is Sunday, so we're getting ready to start it all over again. But by the time you see this, it'll be Monday. Again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and for all you single fathers, because there's some single fathers out there too that are raising your children. Happy Mother's Day to you as well. I'm not trying to be funny, but it happens. Life throws you curves and lemons. You make lemonade. And again, thank you all so much for being the best part of this channel. I really, really appreciate it. Been doing this for 4 or 5 years now, and I love doing this. I love the conversations and just the camaraderie and the people that I've met along the way. You guys are wonderful. You are the best part of this channel. If not, I'd just be sitting here talking to myself about fragrances, which I do a lot anyway. But nonetheless, I love you all, and may God bless you all. Happy Mother's Day to all. Happy Sunday. Enjoy your time, and I will see you in a few days. May have some packages coming in because I've still been ordering some fragrances. So we'll see. We'll see how that works out. But anyway, God bless you all, and I love you all. Till next time, guys. Peace.